Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to episode number 102 of Minnows to Kings back in San Marino with SS Cosmos, where today we've got our Europa League quarter-final against Udinese. Something of a derby, really, for European competition. Udinese, or I can't remember the name of the town that they play in. It's Udine or something, the province in Italy, is only 240 miles away from Serravalle in San Marino. So it's a little bit of a derby in terms of European competition. So today is the first leg against Udinese. We're at home for the first leg. So hopefully we can do what we did in the last round. Take our good home result over to Italy and hold on to it, really. Starting lineup for today is going to be something very similar to what you've seen, obviously, because we don't have a big squad. If we're honest, it's going to be John, Nunez, Amelsberger and Cesarini in front of Marin in goal, with Iryashev, Alfie Moon, Yong Hee, who again is in need of a rest, by the way, but obviously we can't afford to be without him, really. And then Alfonso is going to come back in instead of Revolta for today, with Cirillo and Ramiro as the two up front. So that's today's starting lineup. Like I say, hopefully we're gonna pick up this result at home again against Udinese. Right, so getting into the game then, you can see our excellent form that we're in. Starting lineup as well. Let's just have a look at what kind of form Udinese are in. Not the best of form, really. They've got a couple of real players still. Savino, of course, their centre-back was listed as their key player. Didn't look that great to me, to be honest. And we do have a kick-off highlight straight away. It's Yong Hee with the ball, finds Amelsberger. Back to Iryashev, who has had the ball stolen off him by Lefebvre, if that's how you pronounce his name. And now it's Saint. Gets the ball into the box towards Martin, and we've conceded from kickoff. It's took Udinese 22 seconds to score against us. 22 seconds. Just let that sink in for a minute. We have conceded from the kickoff 22 seconds into the game. Yeah, that's not the best start, is it, really? Not the best start. Hopefully we can turn it around, get back into it. It's Cesarini with the corner. He's gone deep towards Nunez, and I think the keeper saved it, but Jeremias Alfonso was there for the rebound. And it's only took us 6 minutes to reply, which is really, really good. When you concede so early on in a game, you want an instant response, don't you? Good header by Nunez, good save by Gutierrez, but Alfonso is there just to nod the ball into the empty net. And it's as you were, really. As you were. We've played 10 minutes and it might as well be the first minute still. Yong Hee's pinched the ball here. Can he get Ramiro away? He can. Ramiro's got the pace to get him behind as well. Bearing down on goal, he's forced wide though. The defender gets back. It gets the ball across. It's come all the way back to Cesarini. A bit unorthodox that pass, but I suppose we've still got the ball. Cesarini and Alfonso playing the ball between them. Alfonso switches the ball over towards John. What can John do with the ball? Pulls it across. It's well cut out though. And now Alcaraz gets the ball clear for Udinese, which Nunez brings down comfortably. Forward towards John. Ramiro this time is in. Ramiro's effort is wild. Absolutely wild. Incidentally, what I spoke about in the last episode, Nunez, Iryashev and Cirillo have all, in fact, signed their new contracts now. They're here for the next 7 years at least, contract-wise, which is absolutely fantastic. And like I say, that if we do decide to sell them, that will increase their value massively. Udinese again down the right-hand side with Saint. They're in again. It's Lar to Saint. The Cesarini's dived in there, but Vinicius gets the ball. Good ball in again, but Nunez heads it clear. As far as Alcaraz, now it's Vinicius. Back to Saint on this right-hand side. Seems to be a little bit of a danger man for them. Gets the ball across, and Johan Martin has restored Udinese's lead in this game. It's coming from this right-hand side again. The ball in from Saint, or Saint, however it's pronounced, is another good one. Let's have a quick look at Saint. Australian, so I imagine it is pronounced Saint. He looks okay, doesn't he? I can't see his crossing, which is the thing that he's killing us with. Yeah, he looks all right, doesn't he? Looks all right, and he's put 2 great balls in, and they've scored from both of them so far. To the point where we're going to actually demand a little bit more from the boys, because we've conceded 2 goals, which we didn't need to concede really. we've been the better team as well. They've only had those 2 efforts on target. And unfortunately, we find ourselves behind coming into half-time. Man United are 4-0 up against Las Palmas. Another ball in from the right-hand side. And again, they've won the header. It's Silvinho this time. Gets his head on it. And that's going to take us into the half-time break. I'm going to tell them that I'm not happy. That first half wasn't good enough. Hopefully, we can come out at the start of the second half. I've just realised as well what I haven't done again. Because I'm an absolute numpty, is this. Put this back to how it was. I need to do it before the start of the game for it to save it, really. Hopefully that makes a difference for us. Nunez, bring the ball out anyway to John. Finds Ramiro, advancing down this right-hand side. Has he got players supporting him in the box? He has. We're flooding the area now. It's deep towards Cirillo, and Alfonso gets his second goal of the game. Jeremiah Alfonso pulls Cosmos level again with his, like I said, his second goal of the game there. And as soon as I've made that change with Young Hee, I don't know, he wasn't actually involved with this, but it's actually, I don't know if it's freed up some space or something like that. But Cirillo with the header down, Alfonso again, second goal with his head in the game. Now can we push on from that and go and get ourselves in front? I'm going to encourage them. We need to win at home really, because away from home we have struggled this season. Right, we're approaching the end of the game, and it is a free kick for Cosmos. It's Irishev with the ball, finds Young Hee. Can he work his magic? Comes back to Nunez instead. He finds John on the right-hand side. John with Alfie Moon in support. Now it's Ramiro again on this right-hand side. Gets the ball across towards Young Hee, and that was the chance. That was the chance for Yoon to put Cosmos ahead. But instead it could be Udinese who come down the other end and take the lead. It's Borghese with the effort from range. It's gone over the bar though. Not a bad effort on his left foot there. Stephen John's absolutely knackered, but we're at the end of the game now. It's too late to make any changes, and that is going to be the full-time whistle. Alfonso with the man of the match performance, and what it does mean is that we have to go to Udinese and actually win to progress to the semi-final. Manchester United won 6-1 in the end over Las Palmas. This is what I said, that they are probably the favourites now to win the competition. Alfonso was really, really good though. Really, really good. Cesarini is suspended though. Thankfully, that is the only one. I have got Trey Penne to play in between before we come back and we head over to Italy for the second leg. So I'm going to go and do that now, and I'll catch up with you guys again in just a minute. Right, guys, welcome back to the second half of the episode. Away at Udinese in the Udine province in northeastern Italy. 2-2 from the first leg. Obviously, we're looking to pull off a little bit of a shock result here away at the Italian club. We are not the favourites. I'm going to make a couple of changes to the starting lineup. I'm going to finally remember to put Young Hee back onto his advanced playmaker. It seems to work better for us. In terms of lineup though, Cesarini is suspended, Stephen John is injured, so Alfaro comes in at right back, Cabrera at left back. Other than that, it is our usual team. We do have Ottaviani, Revolta, Selva on the bench, Alfie Moon as well. In fact, I'm going to put Alfie Moon on for Ricky North. And we're going to get into it. Like I say, it's going to be a tough game here in the northeast of Italy against Udinese. They, as I said, they are the better team. But we've got the ability in this team to pull off some shock results. We've done it in the past. I don't think the team's quite as strong as it has been in the last couple of seasons. But we are, as I've said a few times before, we're a very, very young team in terms of the players that we've got on the pitch. If Ramiro wasn't on there, Young Hee with the corner, and he's gone deep towards Amelsberger. Miko Amelsberger puts us 1-0 up inside the 8th minute. That's a fantastic header, fantastic corner. And that's exactly the sort of start that we needed. It's a great corner by Young Hee. Goes a deep, great header there. Goalkeeper had no chance. If Pedro Ramiro wasn't in the squad, he is 25 years old. He is possibly the oldest player on the pitch for us. Maybe Marin. Marin is also 25. So without those two, I think the average age of our squad would be 19, 18 and a half, something like that. But these two drag it up to around about 21. Let's not concede straight away, and we have. We're going to get a VAR decision, though. We are going to get VAR. Hopefully it goes in our favour. No, it hasn't. It's gone in. It is Cedric Lare Almeida with the ball in from the right hand side. First header there, nodded down to Lare. I don't know what the VAR was for. I didn't see anything. It's jumping out at me there. But back to where we were basically. We're still all square. 3-3 on aggregate. Good header by Amelsberger though to give us that goal. We just need to defend a little bit better. We have had the more shots so far in this game, which is good. And we are now approaching the half-time whistle again. Still all square. We have been the slightly better team, which is encouraging. We've had a lot of shots. I'm going to tell them that I'm happy. Let's go out there, boys, and let's put on a performance. Go and win this game. 62 on the clock. Deep free kick for Cosmos. It's Alfonso Irishev and Amelsberger. Back to Irishev. Can we pick out a killer ball? Yong-hee to Ramiro. Finds Yong-hee again. Bearing down on goal. Effort from range. He forces the save from Gutierrez. It didn't quite have enough sting on it to go out for a corner. Gutierrez picks the ball up. It goes along. Amelsberger underneath it. Doesn't win the header though. It was Cabrera underneath it. Almeida advancing into the penalty area. Now we've given away a penalty. We've given away... you couldn't write it, could you? Well, yeah, you could, because this happens to us all the time. Happens to us all the time. It's going to be Almeida with the penalty. Marin, he's missed the penalty. Marin didn't even need to make the save. What a shocking penalty. Rumour has it, it's still going up. It hasn't come down yet. It's just come past the space station. Can we capitalise on that though? Alfaro to Alfie Moon. Nunez to Iryashev. Over the top towards Chirillo. Chirillo gets his effort away. It's gone just wide of the post. Not a bad effort. We need to capitalise on that penalty miss there. Nunez has had a poor game at centre half. Cabrera finds Iryashev. It's Cabrera again. Down the line towards Chirillo. Iryashev. Is this the opportunity? It's Alfonso. He's got him behind the defence on the left-hand side. Has he got any support in the box? Not yet. Looks to cut it back. It's cut out by Saint. And now Udinese come the other way with Kleber. Now Alcaraz. Out wide towards Flynn. Back to Getterson. Oka. Getterson again. Finds Alcaraz. Nice little spell of possession here for Udinese. Can we pinch the ball though? No, they've worked it really, really well. It's forward towards Martin. He's through. He's hit the post. Thankfully for us, he's hit the post. We're going to have a little shout at the boys as a corner comes in. Irishev there wins the header though, but Almeida should get to this. He does indeed get to this. Now it's Marcus Vinicius. Back to Saint again. Udinese looking threatening here. Great little flick by Almeida. It's Martin. Gets the ball back towards Almeida. He's all by himself into the penalty area. Pulls it back for Flynn. Luckily, Marin is there to make the save. And as things stand, we are going into extra time in this game. As the corner for Almeida goes near post, Marcus Vinicius hits the crossbar. It's going to go out for a goal kick. We're going to make a couple of substitutions. No. Football Manager, I did not click on that. We are going to bring Selva on for Ramiro. Revolta on for Alfonso. Cabrera's not had the best. Do you know what? We're going to bring Maurice a leader on as well. We're going to get all three on. And we're just going to try and sort of ride it out really. Udinese have really taken control of the game in the latter stages. One last shout before we get into extra time. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. We are going into extra time in this game. Not what we wanted because we are knackered already. We're the underdogs here. Do we get an extra substitution? Because I've noticed that Alfie Moon is a little bit tired. We do. So let's get Ricky North on there. Get into the start of extra time where hopefully we can just hold on. Even grab a goal. You know, we've had the shots. We've had 7 on target. Let's just go and grab a goal in extra time and then avoid the lottery that is penalties, because that would be It would be disastrous to go out on penalties. Nunez heads that away anyway. Yong-hee, can he get us going with a good pass? He finds Ricky North. We've got runners ahead. Finds Alfaro. Selva needs to make the run down into the channel. He doesn't know. Alfaro goes himself. Still going. He's fouled by Gettysburg. Getson is going to get himself sent off here, and we're going to have a free kick in a dangerous position. Hopefully that is advantage Cosmos. Nothing came of the free kick though. We didn't get the highlight. 5 minutes of extra time remaining, and it looks like we're going to penalties unless we get a late winner here. Chirillo on the left hand side finds Revolta. Iryashev, great ball forward towards leader, but it's Kyle Yong-hee instead with the effort from range. Oh my god, Yong-hee with a screamer, but it's hit the underside of the crossbar. It's hit the underside of the crossbar, and I think that is going to be the last highlight of the game. Saying that though, leader is still coming forward, looks down to the channel towards Revolta, and that is the end of the game. We're going to penalties. Apparently our goalkeeper is our best penalty taker. Our goalkeeper's our best penalty taker on the pitch. I'm just going to let them pick it themselves. Yeah, try not to feel any pressure. Give it your best. Right, come on, boys. Penalty shootout. Now, Football Manager penalty shootouts in FM22 drag on forever, from my experience. Our first man up is the Kosovan Iryashev, and he's thumped it in, which is great penalty by Iryashev. Advantage to Cosmos. It's going to be Flynn stepping up first for Udinese. What can Flynn do? Left-footed, steps up. Marion with a great save. That's exactly what we needed in this penalty shootout. It's going to be a Revolta with the second penalty. Luis Alberto Revolta, been here a number of seasons now. Somewhat of a fringe player, but that's a fantastic penalty by the young Spaniard. I believe he's Spanish. El Alami for Udinese steps up second. Can Marin perform another fantastic save? No, he can't. It's a good penalty right into the bottom corner. The young South Korean now, Yong-hee, steps up confidently, right-footed, and he's just slotted that calmly into the bottom corner. Keeper went the right way, but it's too far into the corner. It is going to be Almeida for Udinese now. Again, Marin's gone the right way, but too much power on the penalty. Ricky North stepping up, again, right-footed. And it's not the best of penalties, but it doesn't matter. It's gone in, and that's all we needed. So if Marin saves this one, it's all over. Cosmos will be going to the semi-final of the Europa League for the second time in its history. It's going to be Kleber to step up to take the decisive penalty. Needs to score, of course. And he's gone straight down the middle. Waited for the keeper to dive. And it's still game on. If we score, though, it's all over. Who is going to step up? I thought Marin was there. I thought the keeper was. Who's stepping up? It's Nunez. Nunez, the young Paraguayan 19-year-old centre-half, has had a fantastic season. And he's done it. Nunez with the decisive penalty. Cosmos through on penalties after a thrilling game where Udinese were really the better team, but it doesn't really matter. We've squeaked through on penalties, and that was really, really special. So Europa League quarter final winners. Let's see who we're going to get into in the semi-finals, because I can't remember. It is Man United. Manchester United, of course it is. The last time we got to the semi-finals of the Europa League, we lost to Man United 6-0 on aggregate, 3-0 and 3-0. Benjamin Šeško grabbed himself a couple of goals. He's still kicking about. He's at Juventus now. He's only 30 still. He's okay, isn't he? He's something of a wonder kid in this year's Football Manager. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in, as always, for this fantastic result against Udinese. It's another fantastic moment for this little club from San Marino. Next episode is going to be the Europa League semi-final. I don't think we're going to progress past the semi-final. And as I predicted, it is more than likely going to be an all-English all-English final, Newcastle Man United. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. As always, any feedback, let me know what you think. I had a guy message me today. He's got his own save going in San Marino with San Giovanni, and he's doing quite well himself in the Conference League in Europe there. And I'm excited to see that some of you are playing along and doing your own thing in San Marino. I'd just like to know how you're getting on, really. Just keep me updated with them. But guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all for the next episode.